Hello and welcome to the CrayubCast. Come cast your nets and come listen to us talk about a lot of clawful things. New intro, let's go.
Oh my goodness. Oh my name.
Single name.
On you.
Okay, I had a whole opening and I'm gonna keep that one.
Alright, go for it.
That one was good. No need for an opening now. Just you
Wait,
going,
what?
oh my goodness, oh my damn.
Oh, you want to talk about Glorials and how they're the best opening?
That is not what I was gonna talk about.
That's what you were talking about before.
No,
James can
that was a
confirm.
joke.
There was no Joe here, so I don't know who
Joke.
Joka is, but is Joka the new version of Polka but for Joes? The average Joe? The average Jolka?
Yeah. So,
Patrick, I made a train station.
Unless
in
you're
Yes, he did.
you're German and then you're Yol. At that point it's a Yolk. What were you saying, by the way, James, about something?
I
You
made
said my
train.
name.
I made a train station in Minecraft.
You made a train station on Minecraft.
Yeah, I connected all of our houses.
And he can run us over
Oh,
with it, by
fuck,
the
I
way, so
forgot.
be careful.
How the hell did you connect all of our houses? Mine's on an island.
Yeah, with a train.
Log
Island
in
or
and find
spelled
out.
That's a lot of work. I'm playing Sanic. Look, there's two things that are guaranteed with this podcast. I'm drinking Red Bull and I'm playing Sonic.
Yeah, that's fair.
Listen, keeps my mind active.
But I don't know what the
Anyways.
hell we're talking about.
Talking about Minecraft, modded, vanilla,
Sex?
pinky, however.
Yeah, Minecraft sex.
Sex mods?
I'm sure they
They're
exist.
There you go. That's the title. Minecraft sex mods. I'm sure they exist. No, kidding.
It's not
Like,
what we
so
were
James and I
going
were
for,
having a
but it's where we
discussion.
got.
We were having a discussion not too long ago. Okay, maybe about 5 seconds ago, and part of that discussion was who the fuck would play modded or vanilla Minecraft over modded Minecraft if given the choice. Now, James came up with a good thing saying if you're just trying out the new version, sure. But listen, when I first played Hat in Time, I'm gonna be honest, I discovered the mods right away and kind of ruined the game for myself because I had more fun. I've since played it normally, regularly, but you cannot deny the power of modding and the absolute barnacle fun you'll have. Or bonkers is the word I meant to. Whatever. Listen,
Barnacle fun.
barnacle boy, barnacle
Barnacle
man.
ball.
But look, I personally believe that modded Minecraft is more fun, and I just like, as someone who's played the game for probably way too long now, you get tired of getting the diamond and being like, okay, that was it, right? I mean, yeah, I get it. There's the I almost said iridium. What the fuck's it called?
Netherite. This ain't Stardew Valley.
It's all the fucking same.
You said Iridium. I was thinking fucking Borderlands.
The border of lands.
The border of lambs.
Yeah, do you remember that guy?
No.
Random. I used to hang out in Rary and Clat server and all that. Anyways, so Minecraft. Listen,
Nope.
gun mods exist, making the game a very different game. I wish
True.
Tinkers would be updated. Tinkers is probably one of my favorite mods.
Silent Gear kind of does a good job of filling that role.
Yeah, I forgot that you kind of have that mod that does that. What else was a really good mod back in the day, or at least the old school? The crayfish device mod needs to be updated. I need to be making my pixel art, and then is it the furniture mod that used to have the photo frames that no longer has the photo frames, so I can't put my random PNGs in my house, bro, to lag the server? Like, what the fuck?
Honestly,
Um,
godsend.
I discovered a mod that deloads entities and it's made the game a lot smoother.
It doesn't make me a smoother brain.
I mean, you kind of could just have that already.
Smooth
Whoa.
brain. Thoughts
Um,
just slide right off.
My day. You weren't expecting that one, but it came. Not me though.
Just like
I
I did.
Okay.
So Minecraft is a video game that you play, and then the
You have
updates,
sec-
and then the mining. Not yet, James. We gotta talk about vanilla first, all right?
Oh,
Can we have a
open
vote?
your.
Open
Can we have a
the
vote?
door.
Come on, James. Can we have a vote to get Andy off this podcast? I can't work with these conditions.
Sex. Now.
Sex, no. But no, yeah. So okay, back to.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I had a little anger moment, little fucky wucky right now as that was not meant to happen. Oh no.
Oh
All right,
no!
what were we on
Open the
about? So
door.
Minecraft. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like Minecraft's gotten a lot better as a vanilla game. Cause I remember one of the trips I'd taken up to like Santa Barbara, I brought my laptop and I was playing Minecraft and it was like it's all right, but like it used to get really boring with just how the old cave systems used to look way back in the day, which are like little openings that were nothing, and usually it was just like the better way to find iron was through those openings. Occasionally is how you would find like redstone.
Mm-hmm.
But now, obviously it's a little more expanded and all that shit. But I still like the idea of having these cool, unique, like semi game breaking weapons or armors and things. Just things to break away. Plus,
Ooh.
like when you go from iron to diamond, like which isn't that hard to accomplish normally, you kind of already like did the thing where it's like
You did the thing.
you're
the
done.
thing that
Like
the thing you
basically,
do.
like yeah, there's the objective of like
You beat the dragon.
finding-
It's game over.
Well, no, because yeah, there's the wither and all that stuff, right? But like, and there's other things you can like accomplish. Now it's like, okay, you can work on building. You can get to your like big city idea or village farm or whatever the hell you want to call it. That's all cool and dandy, but like, I want more to the actual like progression part. I want more to do, so I'm sitting here going like, oh, I gotta build this, I gotta work on that. I mean, the complex machinery that James makes, I cannot fucking fathom or do. Like, that's not me. Drew used to be good at that too. He'd build like these complex redstone things and all that. I'm like, nah, that ain't me, chief. But the idea of okay, but when we're living together,
I'm
James
an
all
addict.
working on that, and all I know is I gotta go down here, throw a piece of iron on this like thing, and it's gonna do something for me. Like, cool. Tab used to be like all about that stuff too, and he'd like build preset things like Sega. Just put a diamond in the center, and I'll take care of it. I'm like, all right, Tab, thank you, thanks, buddy. Bye, thank you, love you. Yeah, you're my mommy. Oh, Doctor C.
Mommy, Dommy.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
We're not playing Resident Evil or whatever that new game was with the
No,
fly swatter mod.
what the fuck? Slaughter, what the fuck?
Fly swatter mod, where you could
Oh.
change the what was it, a stick into a fly swatter and you can swat her ass.
I'm gonna swat your ass. How about that?
Please don't.
But in all seriousness, like I think modded Minecraft is way more like long-term fun. Like I liked going to space and building stupid shit. I especially love it with the Earth map thing. Like I feel like that to me was just like an extra layer of making building different because I mean it's the same shit, randomly generated world, but now it's like, oh shit, you got land and you got like borders and I don't know. Gave like an intensity to the game. People randomly seem to love it. Pixelmon, it's an okay one. I mean, I can't say it's my favorite mod, but it's
It's a mod in which we've played.
well, I do enjoy it. It's just like the Minecraft aspect makes the Pokemon aspect. It's either really annoying or really awesome, depending on what you're trying to do. Like if you're trying to build something major, but fucking Geodude won't leave. You're kind of like, bro.
Geodude. Geodude.
You have to pull out your
Geodude.
You gotta get
master
snowballs and just
Pokemon and you're like, here, smack this once so that he goes away. Thank you.
something that James has shown me like this Roblox thing that I wish you could get in Pixelmon is the where you can just have the Pokemon fight and do its thing, gather its XP for you, and not have to actually like tell it to do anything. And if it would just sweep the area for me, amazing.
Constantly.
Constant.
I want it to be constant.
The only constant here, Andy, is that you are gay.
This is true. That has not changed in 28
Hello.
years.
20. Okay, Andy, goddamn.
Damn.
Better just throw
God,
yourself with the whole
motherfucking
bambos.
damn.
Guys, I'm
I
old.
love the young people. Am I technically? Wait, hold on.
Are you
James,
technically
younger than me?
old? Yes.
No. Well, no. I'm just trying to think if I'm the youngest or if I'm the middle one here. I think-
March 3rd, 1999.
God damn it. Okay.
My heart.
Well,
My
our
heart.
middle one will go on.
My heart will not go on. It's about to die compared to you two babies.
I'm trying to think of the top of my head of what I was doing. Oh, wait, that's right.
We're gonna need subtitles for
No.
that part.
So what he said was, "What the fuck? Open the door." about the mentally unstable people in one foul swoop.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we're mentally unstable.
back to Minecraft though. But yeah, so okay, vanilla Minecraft. Let's talk about that for a hot second. Firstly, I think this would be a good way to kind of get back into this conversation for us to kind of get to a relatable note. Andy, when did you first start playing Minecraft?
I want to say when 1.6 had just come out,
Okay, all right, respectable, commendable. James?
I was a.
when it was browser.
I quite literally started playing it before it was cool.
That's the most hipster thing James has ever said. And he's not even from a state full of hipsters.
Literally,
He is now.
literally, as everyone's like, "Yo, check out this new game, Minecraft." I was there like, the thing's been out for a while, and they're like, "Yeah," and
But now it's cool, and you're like,
no, I used to play what was it
browser
like?
edition, right?
Yeah, the browser edition, yeah. Where
I
it's
mean,
basically
that's
like creative mode with like barely anything in it.
God. I remember when the mobile version first came out, and that's all it was like a creative mode where you had bricks, glass, and like 2 other items.
And you could only it was like what, maybe 2 chunks.
Something like that. It was very small. But I
Yeah.
remember playing it, be like, wow! And then they had like a thing where you could eventually upload your skin from like the browser into it, and I was like, whoa, dude! It was really bad too, because I remember my friend came over with his computer, and I had my computer, but we still played mobile Minecraft together instead of playing on the PC edition that we had. But whatever.
As you should.
I started maybe like either 2009 or something like that. Maybe no. That would have been like 2010. I know I was in either just starting middle school, like in it. I don't fucking know. Which Andy's like, what? What the fuck? 2010? You're in high school or middle school? Like, yeah, bro.
Shut up. I was a sophomore.
But it's okay. When I started, though, I mean, the Nether existed, yada yada yada. All the regular things, but all the new stuff that exists now is pretty wild. The game's gotten better. Because back then, I feel like a lot of us relied on those gimmick servers that were like Skyblock or fucking Bed Wars or whatever the hell existed back then, right? Like the Hunger Games and
I didn't
remember
actually own the game.
You're like, ooh. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like back then, there were so many gimmick servers and like plug-in stuff and all that. Like
plugins kind of made vanilla Minecraft a little bit more playable.
Well, yeah, because you could still play vanilla, but it was just getting like commands and special like doohickeys like player heads or extra commands that would help you make moderators and stuff, or just somewhat make items not the same items. But yeah, then the Decepticons attacked and mods and all that became really really popular, really really cool. And then you could do things like guns or because there were some plugins that kind of work like how mods do. Like I remember I had the one plugin that was basically like the avatar plugin where you could be a firebender, earthbender, airbender, waterbender, and it worked like as how a mod would. It's just a lot less developed as a mod could be, or a lot less like how would you say like a mod just works better, right? Because it's just literally the mod. Like it doesn't have to play around any code. It just does its thing. As far as plugins versus mods, I mean, I'd still go with mods. But if you're trying to go for that vanilla experience, I guess plugins are kind of the way to go, so you really don't break the game too hard. Because with mods, it's so easy to get like out of control with them. Because you just keep looking, you're like, wait, shit, this looks cool too. This looks cool too, and the next thing you know, you're like, well, guess the regular game doesn't exist anymore. Like, I mean, now later we load it up and it's fucking block front instead of and it basically tells you you're using a bunch of cheats, and it's like, no, we just have other mods enabled. Well, you can't do that online. You can't play with other people that use this mod if you're using these mods. It's like, oh no. Anyways.
Oh yes, well.
Oh no.
Oh well.
Oh no. Anyways.
Oh no. Anyways.
We recently just played on a strictly vanilla server for like
and we got yelled at by speedrunning the game.
It's not our fault. It's boring.
Yeah. That is true, but see, that's the problem with default Minecraft, man. Like if you have nothing better to do but beat the game, you're gonna beat the game. But everyone's like, "What the man?" The only thing I personally don't really care for Minecraft when I'm playing by myself necessarily. I feel like when I'm alone, I tend to just not want to work as hard for it. Cause I'm like, hey, like other people who are far better than me are gonna be playing it, and I end up just like, okay, here's my house. I'm gonna make it look pretty, quote unquote. And then that's kind of that. Like, and I will find loopholes to getting around challenges I don't want to have to actually take on, which is as simple as I don't want to have to go look for fucking ink dyes, so I'm just gonna give it to myself so I can build my flag. Because I like the mindlessness that I can do in Minecraft. I just don't like having to do the whole job. I like it being. I will mindlessly go mine. I will mindlessly go cut trees. I will do all the weird like resource hunting, labor stuff. But when it comes to the building portion, I was never that great. If I can get in a good mindset, or if I got something good on my mind where I feel accomplished, then yeah, I would go build something great. Like when I built some of the stuff on the Earth server, I was in a good headspace. Like, yeah, this is neat. I'm gonna work on some stuff. You know what I mean? Otherwise, I'm like, hey, bro, where's the easy way to do this shit? 'Cause
Where's
I
the
know,
money, Lewis?
yeah, development, and that's like I can craft an idea. I'm very poor at executing ideas because part of it's that lack of self confidence where I'm like I really don't think I want to pull it off the way I want to. Um, is what it is. But like with the Earth server, I feel like everybody had that sense of like pride in what they were doing. But otherwise, with modern Minecraft, I feel like that is really a group experience, not necessarily a standalone thing.
Oh,
Same with
fuck.
vanilla in a way. I'd say still has that, but I feel like I can do a lot. Like I can be in a competition for vanilla Minecraft because it's literally just fetch diamonds and you win. Like netherite, it's such a like optional thing in vanilla. A modded, I feel like you need to have the best of the best because people are gonna come at you with like whatever crazy ass fucking shit they worked on.
Yeah,
Patrick
James is gonna
unloading
run
his
you over
entire
with his train.
Patrick unloading his entire gun into me and almost killing himself.
It was what it was. Man was literally like when Vader was like, "We would be honored if you would join us," and Han Solo shoots and all the blasts get fucking like deflected by the hand, and you're like, "Holy shit, James!" But see, that's like all that complicated stuff. Like I enjoy it because it benefits the people that put in the time to the research and all that shit. But for me, it's such a like I don't know. It just feels so much to try to think and do. Like I almost because I give myself way too much shit that I'm already working on as it is that I don't want to try to learn. So like when I was trying to learn the weapon shit for Terraria, and I'm like, honestly, bro, I'm trying here, and then I got distracted, and I was like, yeah, that makes sense. I got distracted at this point. It's just a lot to take in and be like, oh, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And it sucks. I guess I'm at that point now where like learning games isn't necessarily something I do. I just play them and I'll figure it out as I go. I don't know. Like I just feel with mods,
That's
there's
a
so
big
many
butt.
good mods that we've had, and I feel like a lot of the elements of the gameplay are kind of elevated because of mods. And like we all play as a community slash server, right? Having those mods makes it more fun for people because it feels like it's a different experience versus the just regular. Hey, we're just playing Minecraft, bro. Like, don't sweat it. I want that experience of we're all like trying something new. Everyone's kind of working together while also not working together. I don't know. Vanilla, I don't know. Maybe it's just all these years of playing it that I'm like, just I'm bored of it. I'm tired of doing the same old. That's honestly how it feels. It's just I'm doing the same things over and over again, and it's a timeless game. But you know, a side topic I want to talk about with Minecraft, man, especially with the older days, it's like we appreciate the amount of effort that went into like old school servers and stuff, man, where they were like, oh yeah, you're on this floating island and you got to expand the island. You build your own home off of it, or yeah, you spawn here. Everyone's gonna run for those chests or run away. You're gonna try to build items and kill each other. Cool. Motherfuckers built Disneyland out of this shit, and it's not even with mods. It's vanilla, just with plugins and stuff. But it's crazy to me to think that like these things can all happen through just a basic block game, and then that's really what impresses me about it. After all this time, it's still such a crazy game because I mean, basic ass items. It's a dirt block in your hand, but the texture pack makes it, a lightsaber or a Mickey plush or some shit, and you're like, holy shit, that's kind of cool. Like people go ham on this stuff, man. A little too ham sometimes, but I'm not even sweating it, bro.
I never really played on any servers.
Part of me thinks you missed out because I mean, a lot of uh, the charm I had playing Minecraft was through servers.
Yeah, it was like the best part of it.
I met Andy, I guess, but well, not I guess, like factually, that's how I met.
Yeah.
That's how I met your mother.
So I met your mom.
Oh,
There was a time period where that could have been something I would have said in the future, and that would have been awful. That would have been terrible. How did you and mom meet? Minecraft. But like factions, I think is one of my favorite ones that I ever did, just because there was always something chaotic going on. Anyone I ever played factions with with like Steven. And we had our little base there that we were doing all obsidian, made this whole like bunker. It was kind of cool. But the one that Caitlin and I made, where we were down in the underwater, right? And then you'd open the door and it would have like a little flood in ish, but like to the staircase. And then you go all the way down. Everything was like covered in layers of obsidian because they spent every hour of every day building those obsidian walls. And then eventually I got Andy and my friend Nick in there. And Nick was putting all the glass like mosaic shit down. Uh, and then Andy and I would go do the fun thing, which was emerging out of our underwater base and
To
looting.
murder the random innocent civilians.
Yeah, well, we found this one base that had like this satanic ritual spot.
That's wild.
There's like this underground cult. We found ISIS was the name of this group. Trying to think what else we did. There was a lot of like really nice designed rooms we'd break into, because all around the area we were in, we were at like some of the very edges, but not at the actual edge because we didn't want to like get caught up. But we were far enough away where it was a lot of abandoned bases that had a lot of good shit that people hadn't looted because no one was walking this far out. People were so just, I'm going to build a temporary small square base where I can just set up operations, get my gear, and just constantly fight. The whole only thing I want to do is just fight. And that's respectable. We were on the path of how long can we survive? You know, to the point we had so much gear, and the only thing I would really care about bringing home was I made sure we brought home a bunch of ender pearls, a bunch of obsidian, and a bunch of XP bottles. So eventually I'd get the infinite XP bottle thing, but like, you know, we had enough enchantments, we had enough tools, we had enough armor.
We had a lot of shit.
Yeah, and we had 2 chickens on the main floor. I remember those. You remember those chickens?
Yes. Do you remember my bats?
I do remember the bats. I also remember Andy built bedrooms for everybody in one of the hallways. So he had cut open a hallway, and I don't remember what it originally was going to be for. Because I remember main objective for Caitlin was building the chest room, and that was it. They didn't give a shit about anything else. They wanted to get her chest room done, and that was that. We had a main hot lobby area, whatever, like a living room type ordeal, which is just like the main part of the house, or I guess the foyer. Is that what you call it? And so Andy started carving into this one spot we kind of had dug into, but really didn't do much. He built bedrooms for everybody. And such a gentleman, he gave me the biggest room. I don't know what the fuck to do with. But that was like at a weird tipping point between Andy and I's like friendship, where him and I were actually becoming friends more than
hello, Andy.
rivals. It was a good time, man. But that's why I think servers were so important to Minecraft, because it really was like you were still doing the base game with a lot of these servers, just in various ways. It really let you learn the technicalities of how to do stuff like that. Not technicalities, but I guess the technicals. Or just learning various ways that you could have something done. Like, no one was going to play regular Minecraft and learn how to make a stone generator. They just go mine for it, right? But us motherfuckers had to learn how to make cobblestone generators, and we had to learn how to make these giant stone generators that would just pump stone up out of nothing using pistons and shit, and redstone. Then the wood farms, people like some people's islands, man. I mean, industry was so crazy on Skyblock. Like, you'd have people who had devoted islands to just straight wood production, right? I think it was Awesomosity, whatever. He had a whole wood farm he let me use. And at one point,
Sheldon, yeah.
I'll cut the wood. You just come collect what you need. Because I needed a lot of wood for my structures, because I was the weirdo who liked to build things out of like just pure wood. The floor was all stone, and I remember I had stone slabs as my pathways. There was a lot of like castle-looking buildings Nick had built originally on the island out of stone and stone slabs. And then when I was building things, you could see the difference of when I was really taking over the island versus Nick, because the spawn area, which had the really cool waterfall, the chest room, the building that would become where the waterfall was, like, and the little spawn center area, and then even where the tree farm was, it was all this stone slab like castle look. And even when the store got built, again, had that castle like look. But then when you went from the right side from spawn, like you'd walk out, you go to the right, that's where it was like this flat area of just stone with little paths, right? Like just enough paths to get to where you needed to go. Zek had built Squidward's house, right? So that was still out of stone. But then what I called Reichstag, even though it was just a fucking house, was just built out of dark wood. My house had been out of dark oak and quartz. and then under that was just like a little stone thing. Under that would be the little housing camp thing that was half wood, half stone. Bottom part, all wooden, was the beef farm I had, and then we built Nocturne Toten and some other shit, right? And all of it was just wood. It was funny to see the contrast between our two styles, like, but all of that was possible through people making these various things, right? People would literally make an entire island devoted to watermelon and pumpkin farms, right? Because they'd go to the store and just sell the pumpkins or sell the watermelon. And because at the time, the economy server wasn't so uh, focused on, they never adjusted the prices for this quote unquote inflation or whatever that would go on. So for a while, it was just like high priced selling. And then, you'd come on, change the signs, and then watermelon's no longer the good thing to sell. Oh, but cocoa beans, that went up in price or whatever. So cool, I'm gonna start making a cocoa bean farm. Oh, I'll start making a sugarcane farm. Or whatever it was. Like, you always had to change. I don't know if Andy really remembers all that kind of like weird
Yes, I
stuff
do.
with the economy, but it was wild. And the cool thing was, for me at least, I didn't have to worry too hard about the economy, because I didn't do my economy based on money. I did it out of items. I did it out of holding on to rare materials and stuff and just exchanging them. Basically, what fucking Skyblock.net does, but doing it on economy. Because when that's your actual money, it doesn't matter. You're never gonna, get more
That
out of
wasn't.
it. You're getting that trade off. Like, oh, it's always gonna be 12 iron is for one grass, or whatever the exchange will be, right? But when I'm like, hey, I'm not gonna pay you money, but I got materials you need, just let me do something, and people are generous. Because I mean, specific banner I'd make if that was on the island, I had full reigns to go do what I needed to do. They'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna put this up, bro, and yeah, just go here and use my stone gen, or here, the stone will just automatically do its thing. Just grab what you need out of the chest. Oh, grab whatever wood you need. Just grab whatever food you need out of the chest. Grab whatever materials I needed. That's all I ever hear. Certain things required labor, and I would have these on my island, like a sheep farm, a small little tiny farm. Really, all just for show, because it would never actually get used. Because people would help me. Like, one person specifically would go to get me my wool, my feathers. I'm trying to think what else they farmed for me. Mob farming, anything I needed for fireworks and potions. That was something big they would do too. Found out a couple glitches too. I'm gonna kind of give away some secret information. If you would go to the mob arena, which gave you a diamond sword enchanted diamond armor, notch apples, and potions, right? And you took all that stuff off, kept it in inventory. If I used inventory C or NVC as a mod, I could grab those out of your inventory. So a couple people would go into there. I'd NVC, they'd get out, and I'd give them their items. Now they had full diamond shit. They looked like they were balling. Most of the time, I'd get to keep the apples or something, and I would sell those off to people or trade them for goods, right? It's messed up, but that was the game though. People on economy constantly were breaking the rules to benefit themselves. That's because people from net would come by, steal all of our actual goods, take all of our actual economy, and so we couldn't really, like, it's almost like this black market had to exist for people to be able to actually feel like they had a proper amount of whatever. And it sucks when you got to look at it like, hey, the law enforcement of the server was in on it, like. But Susan and I were in on most of that shit, right? There were bad doings all around. Like, you'd catch the real bad doers, right? And you'd get rid of the problem, but like, here and there you let something slip because you knew whatever. Like, that's just people trying to make their way,
What
Or
the fuck?
you'd rob
Sorry.
you'd rob the net people too, because like they had all these expensive ass items, and you're like, fuck them. You're never here. Someone could really use this, so you'd be like, hey, random person, that's a friend that's down bad in the game. Here's a player head, sell this. I'm like, oh, yo, no way. And they sell it, and then they make good money, and then they go build their island, and you feel good about yourself. At the expense of what? Someone who's like 2 million in the economy? Fuck that person. Be the Robin Hood that we should all aspire to be. Mods make something like that even more extreme. Because it's one thing to just have influence and be a good mod and help other people out, and everyone's just kind of trading and building up their stuff and just having an impressive server and a good time. To then the world server, and I think the worst and best thing James has ever said was ICBM mod. Now you look at the world itself, and not to get into politics, right? But people are very scared of something called mutually assured destruction. on the Minecraft server when it was just guns and all that, right? Or just weapons and swords and shit. People just go, yeah, I'll fight you over some bullshit. Like you get on my nerves, I'll do so. I'll TNT your place. But when it's a simple, I have a long range missile that has your exact coordinates built into it. And if I press this button, it's gonna destroy your entire build, town, and make it really uninhabitable for a good while until you patch it all in. People start getting a little more like, whoa, you know what I
No,
mean?
no, 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 don't want to go back to.
At that point, yeah, it's no longer Minecraft, but at the same time, it is. But I had missile bases all over the world, and I remember when Tab and I were having our little Cold War, there were a couple islands I'd put some bases on, and Sora joins the server, and he's fucking pissed because he's like, Sega, why are there a bunch of missile bases everywhere? And I'm like, oh, my bad, bro. Different times. I'm going to disassemble them as I don't need them. Okay, can you at least let me go and collect my shit? Sorry, I've already destroyed them. And so then my fear is, holy shit, he's got access to a bunch of. First of all, you had access to a bunch of missiles in your land you could have just kept up and used. But no. But then second fear is, wait, so what happened to the bomb exactly? What did you do with it? Are you holding on to it? I gotta warn you here. Be a little careful. I don't want you to blow yourself up, or worse, blow anyone else up. But good times, man. And that's these experiences coming out of fucking Minecraft. It's mind-boggling. You tell someone like 2009, 8, whatever the fuck when the game came out, and you're like, bro, this game's gonna get wild one day, right? Nukes and adding your own JPEGs from your computer onto it, or we got some crazy shit where you can build these contraptions that'll basically farm, build, and move you around. Big railway systems and giant laser like mining things. You can set like this probe down to the underground and it will start mining for you and send the resources up to your chest. And they're like, whoa, that's insane. How long until that happens? Like 10 years, but like it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be cool.
You will
All right,
eventually
bro.
The
have good
coolest
shit.
mod was Mo creatures.
The worst part though is going back to somebody in like 2010, right? They're like, yeah, man, I really enjoy lapis, iron, coal, diamond, and gold, and redstone. When are they gonna add something brand new though? I'm waiting. Bro, yeah, 2017 here. Yeah, we ain't got nothing going on yet. Oh man, yeah, 2019, same deal, guys. They finally added copper. What's that do? Nothing, but they
Jack.
added it. Hey, 2010 Minecrafter, you know what's crazy though? What? Well, we could have had all these cool things that would have made the copper neat, but instead we got this little shiny squid. Yeah.
I think mob boats need to be removed. Instead, it should be biome boats replaced.
I would love to see some new biome. Look,
Listen,
I'm
biome
really,
boats are better
I'm really sad
because then you
slash
get
mad.
a lot of stuff, and you ain't gonna be
Yes,
as mad. And then instead, you just get a squid over a use for a useless thing.
it's ridiculous. Unless Spy Crab is a mob, in which case, gentlemen. Uh, no, but like, I want to see biomes also reworked too. I want to see some like make the beach biomes more cool. Add more to the swamps, man. Play things like the biomes will go or biomes will plenty. Really kind of take that big step of like, holy shit, there's so much more we can do with this, right? And it's a modder, right? Do what Sega did. Just pay the modders off to come join the team and build this for you in the core game. No one get mad at the game doubled in size because hey, we got all this extra shit that's super cool. Like, I'm not saying you gotta have all the mystical trees and all that shit, but like, there are certain trees that should just exist because they're cool. It took them how long to add sacro trees, basically? Like, anybody would have said, fuck it, add those. But they
They
need
did
biomes
exist
for them
in
too.
fucking so many different mods.
Yeah, but like, for the core game, not everyone's able to either download mods or wants to.
Yeah.
Some people are like purists and they only want to play base Minecraft. I'll never touch modded. Or if they do, it's a single mod. I'm like, I didn't want to go too crazy on the mods. You're like, bro,
Okay, and
have fun with the game. Come on, you paid this money. Like, let it. Like, for an example, Steam. Any game that doesn't have Steam community, the Steam Workshop, I'm like, it already kind of isn't as good as it could be because I think the Steam Workshop really adds to the overall experience because it's just okay, I beat the game and I can add funny things, or I'm playing the game and I can add more funny things. Minecraft mods to me
he spells
build on an already great thing and make it fucking
fuggy.
amazing. I want to see more biomes in the base game. I want to see more mobs in the base game. I want to see more like varieties, man. That way, it's like okay, if you're in the normal plains, yeah, it's just basic what Minecraft has always been, right? But now I'm in the desert. Give me some desert mobs. Give me some fucking jungle mobs. Give me some fucking swamp mobs. Like, have potential to do cool things. Let's do them. Like, especially because when you explore, you want to be able to see so much more than what you already do. And sometimes it feels like you get stuck in a thing that's like either you get stuck in a place that like everywhere you turn is a different biome and it feels cool, or hey, I'm on a plains biome. Oh, there's a mountain. Okay, now I'm in a forest. Okay, now I'm back in the plains. Oh, now I'm in a forest. Now I'm in the plains. Now I'm in the forest. Now I'm in the plains. Oh, there's some sand. But it's not a beach biome. It's just sand. And okay, now I'm stuck in the middle of the desert for like 10 years. Like,
I had a
so
curse once where I just kept getting the snow biomes, and it was getting really annoying.
damn. And I feel bad 'cause snow biomes are cool. They're just not really fun for living in Minecraft. Unless you're giving yourself a challenge, like I guess for the outside, or no, because once you build inside, I guess you could theoretically build your farm and all that stuff. It's just the outside, but
Inside, outside.
inside out. Haha.
Great movie. 10 out of 10.
Nope. Anyways, I don't know. I want to see that game grow. I want to see it prosper. Been way too long for some good shit.
Yeah.
But I don't know. What about the future of Minecraft? What do you guys think this is going at? Like, feel
Well,
bad. Now we're at this low. Hold on. Let me chug a little bit more of this drink.
I think people are going to get angry at the next Minecon because it's going to be another mob vote. And everyone's like, we're tired of mob votes. We want everything.
Well, the issue with mob votes, man, is like it's so
Honestly, just kind of lazy.
influenced. Yeah, but like influencers ruin the 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 voting because and I get it. That's the idea of an influencer, right? Like if you got all your friends and you're like, hey, bro, we should all just vote for to get this thing. Cool. But if you got a million people and all million of us, we're gonna troll this. We're gonna vote for this. It's like why? Like let something cool happen with this game, bro. Like nobody wants to see El Generico, the fucking mob get picked. They want to see something like this thing's really gonna enhance gameplay. But instead, it's like, nah, or hear me out, boys. This thing just fucking
Inks everywhere.
something like that. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, end of the day, it's just a video game, but
Yeah.
I just feel like there's so much potential with Minecraft, and like modding community shows like the love for the game. So like,
Let's put more modded stuff inside of vanilla.
that's what I'm thinking. Like, just like make modded stuff like
The norm.
Open door.
Open the door.
like that. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what they do. See what lies in store. But now that we're older, I guess, and it's easier to have like quote unquote friends that play the game or whatever the fuck, right? Like besides the ones you meet on the actual fucking game, it's nice to like build these servers now and like actually like take advantage of the things that exist. Because before, man, I mean, it was tough. You wanted to have a Minecraft server, you either had to be fucking popular or have money to advertise or friends already. Because I mean, I remember back in the day, I was just trying to run Minecraft servers and shit, and it's just like either go mass advertise on servers that get banned to be an idiot, which no, or try your luck at like, because I mean there were websites like, oh, you put your server here, we'll do the advertising for you, but you're always at the back of the like, because they're like, well, you know, you could, but like this person pays a premium, so we're gonna go ahead and do them a solid, boost their server. So sorry, and you're like, bro, like
Man, shut the hell.
well, no, it's just like so. Either way, money wins every time. So it's like, well, what was the point of me being like, let me try or let me use this site to boost my server's like existence or and you can't really like complain because it's like it's gonna happen. But like, okay, even if my server got noticed, right? Just like with Discord servers, there are gonna be trolls that get in there, people ruin it or whatever, right? You're gonna have to constantly deal with the negatives of like public servers or public in general. Like I don't know.
You're gonna have to deal with the public, which is
There
nasty.
you go. That's the way. True. I hate the public, but I don't hate publics.
Republic?
Just kidding. I've never been. The Republic. I love
Republic?
democracy. I love the Republic. I love whoever's hammering on a wall right now.
I hate France.
What?
Oh.
What?
You heard me.
We beget. Sorry, I can hear you shouting over the sounds of war. I feel like we did like 30% of this conversation so far has been about Minecraft, and 90% of it's been about whatever the fuck, which is not the correct math.
It's not where we were planning to go, but it's where we went.
Yeah, yo. And he's gonna have a fun time editing this.
Oh,
as he's
there
like,
ain't no editing in this one. I'm just gonna drop it in.
drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Now, there's definitely gonna need to be some editing, and you know it.
Nah, I'm gonna leave it all.
No.
Why?
Not do it. Not do it.
Why? You want me to sit through an entire hour of thing to not edit?
So, gentlemen,
Yeah, gentlemen.
all-time favorite mod. Go.
Uh,
I would say Tinkers probably,
Okay.
kind of like the Crate
respectable.
mod.
What about
or Ars Magica. That one's a good one too.
what about the wizard mod? You guys remember that one with the cool wands?
Yeah.
I liked that one. I enjoyed that one. It was fun. Not as fun as James though.
oh, oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Right. Well, I guess. Should we get ready to wrap things up, Andy?
Yes.
Andy's just sitting there going on the train, going in circles.
Woo. But no, I just realized that we're kind of at this point where we're kind of a little on the dead side. I mean, I don't know what else to say other than like Minecraft and shit.
Minecraft.
You know
and
what?
shit, yeah, I agree.
Wait. Here's something we didn't get to touch on. We should probably get to this one. Resource packs, texture packs, as I knew them. But now you can't say the word texture pack. It's illegal in Minecraft.
No, it's still a texture pack.
Huh? What?
You'll always be texture pack to me. What? What do you think? What about?
What do you mean illegal? Huh?
Nah, like they're called resource packs now instead of texture packs.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, you can't call it texture pack anymore. That's illegal. But I remember my first texture pack was a fucking Sonic themed one, and it was so bad for the eyes, and everybody I knew hated it.
But you loved it.
No, but it was Sonic themed, so I kind of bared with it. To be honest, it was not my favorite thing in the world. Like, in fact, I'll be honest, I once I moved texture packs to the one I've been using since like ever now, because funny enough, the start of my texture pack came from me playing on the original Disney World server, and at first it would download it for you, so it didn't actually like just auto use it. You had to actually keep the texture pack manually. So I took that and all the good
Good sign.
stuff out of it. Then I got other textures, and then I even made some of my own. And I mixed it all into one giant resource pack. What it is now.
Oh,
I
I
gotta say, I mean, it's lasted. The biggest thing I like about it is the semi-invisible HUD that comes with it. What about you, Les? You guys have a favorite resource pack you've ever used in your life?
Probably the one I'm using right now. It's called Block Pixel. It's pretty nice.
I don't really use resource packs too often, or texture packs.
Any particular reason?
I don't know. I feel like it's just a little. I don't really put that much effort into things.
That's not true. James is lying to you. Just see his Terraria mods folder.
Well, that's different. I can easily download those things.
Or see his fucking Lego collection. All right, you'll beg to differ. You'll be like, James puts a lot of effort into things. Like he put a lot of effort into losing the fucking yodeling pickle I bought him.
You did what? How dare
It's
you,
gone.
James?
It's gone.
There's
I ate
ashes.
it. Also, like he put a lot of effort into hiding the Christian comic I bought him.
Wow,
That thing's still fucking-
James.
That thing's gone. Reduced.
Anything I buy James, he just gets rid of. Especially if it's food, it gets stomached.
As it should. It shouldn't just sit there and not get eaten.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Tell it to the rhubarb candy.
We'll
I
never
don't know
know
what
what he
that
did with the
is.
Botswana sticker, though.
He said he had it all on his desk, I think, because he was waiting for his bike to get fixed or some shit, or his helmet. Or didn't you put some of it on your helmet, you said, James? James, I don't know. I can't keep up with my lives anymore. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, that one.
At least the honesty's there.
True.
Look, I don't like liars
This
a lot more than I hate people that are rude.
I hate
at least
liars
you're
as
rude
much as
but
I hate
honest.
truthers.
You call me a liar? I ain't calling you a truther. I just feel like resource packs add a little bit more to the game to me. Especially I used to like back in the day when you couldn't really like modify too much. You weren't using mods. That I could basically change the paintings around and I could have whatever I wanted on the wall. Or actually, the biggest one in my opinion that I would change was the audio for the game. That's how I got all my cool sounds, and I used to make my little fireworks shows, and everyone had to download my little resource pack.
It was a
Yeah.
requirement.
Well, yeah, I mean, what are you gonna sit there and listen to the cat while
Yeah.
you're watching it? Like, nah, you had to get the phantasmic sound, or whatever we made. Like, Zach and I would make custom mixes for the thing, or we'd hold the little parties at our house or the island, and then Zach would eventually build Frontierland as an island in Skyblock. And I remember we had the electrical water pageant built. and Splash Mountain and Thunder Mountain, as well as we'd have the little fireworks show. All right, Andy, should we close this off?
Yes. Make sure you
Yada,
donate
yada,
to
Patreon.
my
Going
need.
to my asshole.
No, not that.
Yeah. Donate to Andy's asshole.
No,
Links in the description.
it is not in the description.
Every donation is another hair on his head.
Please don't donate. I don't want hair on my head anymore. I'm trying to get rid of it. Where can you find us?
But yeah, so we got that their Discord on the link tree, and we got them their Patreons if you want to be a part of it, get your episodes early. We also got them their them links to people's socials and shit. You can go watch James on the YouTubes or Andy on the Kicks and the Twitch and all that. And then you got mine, which lead to the websites. And then you got the you got the Twitters, twitters.com. You can go to the CrayubCast. You can get all the weird stuff we're talking about right now posted on there. You get random pictures from Andy about, like, say, a Toa from Bionicle, and you're like, what the hell's this got to do with anything? And then, like, a week later, you're like, oh, that okay. Yep, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are not required to sub to the Patreon before he makes his comments.
You are required, though.
Just talking about.
I don't know what's going on.
No.
You are legally required to pass the driver's test to drive. There
Yes.
you go. You're welcome. I figured that one out.
You are legally required to.
All right. Well, it was a fun time hanging out with y'all, but James and I do have to go fight like Putis.
Our brains are slowly rotting.
Yeah, mine is definitely rotted.
We asked you guys in Discord.
We did.
Would you prefer modded Minecraft, vanilla Minecraft with plugins, or just vanilla Minecraft and modded one?
And overwhelmingly,
6 to nothing. If you want to join in on these polls, I put them up right before we go into recording every time so that you guys can have a mini part in this.
And if you want to interact with the polls, you can go to Poland.
Don't do that. There's no polls there.
You can go to the North Pole then.
There's polls there. There's more than one.
What the fuck?
Who's going to the South Pole, Andy? What are we gonna do there?
They can say hi to the penguins for me. Take pictures with them.
I'm going over there to fuck your mother.
No, don't do that. All right. Stay tuned for the weird episode next week. Yeah. Say bye, James.
Not a weird episode.
Say bye.
No.
James, say bye.
I'm going to have sexual intercourse with your mother.
You know,
That's his goodbye.
The previous episode and get James saying bye, and then just clip it in every time.
Honestly, we should.
And it's just gotta get worse quality each time. Just like bye, 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 bye. And you just, why is it progressively getting worse? Because James will progressively stop saying bye.
What if we just start overlaying them constantly?
Oh, there you go.
And they're off by like a millisecond.
Oh Lord! At some point, it's gonna be awful.
Yeah. It'll be in next week's episode. Bye, everybody.
And now we return to questions from Andy. Dear Bosnia,
Does your
What,
song
you like
talk about sex?
sincerely, K-Bub.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
And now responses with James.
Sick.
Do 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 do.